Hello fellow gamers, welcome to Azreality Gaming. My name is Dustin, and today we're going to be doing a quick review of the game hunting that I did at the Fort Lauderdale swap shop and surrounding pawn shops and Goodwills. Had a great time going there. Usually I visit once a year to visit some family, so it's always nice to be able to go to the swap shops and see what kind of treasure we can find. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Oh my god, I've never seen a game that dirty before. How much for the PS3? How much? $20. $20? No cords or cables? Would you take 15 for it?
Okay. For 20 maybe. 20
so still 20?
20 is good price.
Alright, I'll do it for 20.
All right.
How much for the PS3? 55? Okay. How about for the Kinect? 20. Hey, how much for the Wii U? 120, and then the controller? $10. Oh. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. So right now, suck it in. 9 times out of 10, I cut all the stuff out anyway, so you're safe. They do wear a sign or something like that, right? There you go. How's it going? Ooh, CED discs. I love those. I see right here. Excuse me. There's a Merino, Dad. There's a Merino that looks XX triple double X, so too big. It's too bad. That's pretty big too, isn't it? Isn't that a double? That's triple X. That's huge. Really? Look how long it is. Oh my God.
Wear it without pants.
You can wear it without pants. Who's that number? 55?
You're in your say
Oh, that's right. It's a sale one. Okay. That's huge. But it is cool though. How much for the games?
$10.
$10 for that one? Oh, not the right game.
The movie says 3 for 10.
3 for 10?
Yeah,
Awesome.
the movie.
How much for the controller? $10. All three, yeah. Okay. How about for the PS3?
¿Cuánto por el PSP?
$50. Okay, got it. How much for the systems?
Both is 75.
Both 70 each, okay. How about for the games? 10 each. Would you go 3 for 25? 10 each flat? Okay. No, he said 10. How much for the games?
$3 por 5.
$5 each?
3 for 5.
3 for 5, okay. How much for the Wii?
Right there.
Yeah.
I ain't, listen, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even check it because I got it out of a warehouse base. I don't even know if it works.
Don't even know if it works,
I
yeah.
ain't even gonna tell you, I don't even know if it works, but I got it out of a base. A couple of things was in the base, it was good.
No.
I just took a chance on $10. I mean, I don't know if it works.
10 bucks to take a chance?
Yeah, yeah. And if it don't work, bring it back, I'll give you $10 next week. Don't hear me.
It's all good. I'll give it a whirl for 10 bucks. There you go. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah.
If you try it, don't work, bring it back on here. Every week.
Sounds good. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. Deals. How much for the games? $10. $10? Okay, so we've seen a lot of different video of me walking around, bumbling around, looking for things. There was not as much to find this time around as previous years, but still some good deals to be had nonetheless. So first up, we got some few consoles here. I managed to pick up a black Wii. The guy wanted 10 bucks for it. No cords, no cables, you know, can't even tell if there's a game in there or not. But, you know, I'll take a risk for 10 bucks. So got it home, works just fine. No game, unfortunately. Sometimes it's always nice to find a little surprise inside. You know, maybe you get a Mario card or something like that. But works great for 10 bucks. I'll turn around and probably just, you know, find some cords and flip it for 20 or 30 bucks, something like that. Just easy to do. But nice to have one of those. Good, worked out in my favor this time. speaking of also working out in my favor then, I've also got the PS3, a slim model. Again, this one had no cords. The guy didn't know if it worked or not. But for 20 bucks, again, I'm willing to take a risk for it. So, again, got it home. Works like a gem. So, really clean on this one too. No big scratches or anything like that. So, I can definitely, resell this pretty easily as well, probably. And these aren't huge finds, I know, but they add up in the long run. So, it's nice to be able to find consoles that work. You never know when your regular one's going to go bad or something like that too. So, staying on the theme of consoles and accessories, I did manage to pick up a Xbox One. I think this is a Patrol Tech model. It's kind of got this funky little design here on the edges. It's got a nice grip on it. 10 bucks again, so that's a pretty reasonable price. It did work just fine. So some batteries in there, away we went, synced it right up. So the buttons all seemed to work. I was pretty surprised by that. The gentleman who had this also had a Wii U. He wanted insanely too much money for it, in my opinion. So managed to get a deal out of it nonetheless. So there we go. Weren't many disc games around, I've noticed. Did kind of go hunting for a few, digging through some boxes, things like that. Most of the disc games were either empty, didn't have the right game in there, had different games in there, or were scratched up to all recognition. But I did manage to find a few. Harry Potter for the original Xbox. Let's see if I can get it without a light. There we go. It's Harry Potter, right? You can't go wrong. I think some of these older Xbox games will start appreciating in value a little bit. It did have the book. It looks brand new pretty much. It looks like nobody's used it. So there you go. And it was like $1.50. It was like I bundled a deal on it. I got 3 games for $5. Managed to grab another Xbox original, Into the Matrix. Kind of the whole, movie was coming out. So I thought, oh, it'd be cool to grab it. I opened it up. It's not there. But the manual's there. I'll find this game somewhere loose. And that's kind of the fun about some of this too. I do like the label because it's kind of got that holographic to it, which is kind of neat. And I've heard this is not too bad of a game. It's kind of fun at times. It's difficult to play, I've heard. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. So maybe there we go. Next up, again, for $1.50 or so, I can't turn down a Call of Duty. I know this is Ghost. This is one of the ones that really aren't popular. But I'll take it. Maybe someday I'll be able to flip it somewhere. Actually, I don't think I have this one anymore. I got rid of mine a while back. So adding it back to the collection again is kind of nice to do. So there we have it. Let's see. From there, we've got a couple Atari games. They're just random. They were 50 cents each. So we got Super Breakout and was it Tennis? I don't collect Atari, but when you find games like it for 50 cents, okay, fine, twist my arms, I'll take them. There wasn't a lot of good finds this time around, so I'm happy to find anything at all. And then I did manage to find this was actually the better deal, Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advanced. I thought at first this might have been a fake because it was just mixed in with like Disney games and things like that, and this is usually a pretty good RPG to be able to collect. I paid $8 for it, which is a great deal. The label was a little loose on it because it has so much sun kind of sticking on it so much throughout the day, so it kind of has slid a little bit. So I was like, well, I'll take a risk again. Maybe it's a fake, maybe it's not. But popped it in, opened it up, everything looks legit. So I'll take it. It looks like just the label slipped a little bit through the heat, and the stickiness wasn't as good anymore. So $8, I think it's about $35 or so on that one. So that was probably the best deal I'd gotten. Alright, and then there was another gentleman selling a bunch of games. He had some consoles, but he wanted some ridiculous ass price for them. It was like $80 for a PS2 or some number like that. But he did have a couple NES games. He had Bubsy and then he had Gradius. I should have went back and grabbed the Bubsy. I think he also had Mario Paint as well. But I like the Gradius games. Any of these kind of spaceship shooter games are always good to be able to collect. They intend to go up in value as well, so it might be a good investment that way. So happy to grab that one. I think I paid $10 for it, which is pretty reasonable. I think it runs around 15-ish or so. So again, hey, I'll take it. So that's it for the games. There again wasn't a lot to choose from this time around, unfortunately. I did go to the regular reseller that's always there, and nothing's changed. I think I'm gonna try to find footage of 2019 when was the last time I went, and I think he still has the same games in his shelves. Like, either you're way overpriced or you're not trying hard enough, dude, because nothing's moved and they're all like sun bleached, and nobody wants to buy those things. So anyways, it is what it is. Maybe it's just kind of getting out of COVID. People are starting to get out there and start selling things. So I'll go back next year again, hopefully, and we'll have some more stuff to be able to show you guys. I did manage to go through a couple pawn shops and some thrift stores. No luck on the thrift stores, but the pawn shops did manage to find a few things. I didn't take any recordings of this, so bear with me, but I do like to find some movies occasionally, some Blu-rays. I especially like to find ones that are like the whole collections. So I wanted to get the Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the full collection, 5-disc collection. It doesn't have some of the newer ones in it, but it's okay. It's got the original ones, and that's what really matters. So nice to be able to have these ones. I've been wanting to watch these ones, and I started watching a couple of them on VHS that I've gotten recently. So it's nice to be able to pop these in a newer system or a new TV and watch it more in high def. Speaking of high def, we got the Alien Quadrology. Quadrology? Yeah, Quadrology. It's all 4 aliens, including the wonderful Alien Resurrection, which we all know and love. Not. But nonetheless, it's nice to have them all together. I've been getting into these kind of movies again, so it's nice to be able to grab those. And I think I paid at least $5 under what they were asking for originally. I managed to like bundle and deal with the guy, so it was kind of nice. All right, there's our Florida swap shop and area pickups for this year. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me if I missed anything, if you were looking through those things. Maybe I did. Who knows? Of course, be sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content. I do game pickup videos at least once or twice a month. And if you like those kinds of things, you're going to have some good times then. With that being said, thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other. Keep on gaming. And we'll see you guys